Thursday Night Football between the Lions and the Cowboys is not just a big game in terms of the Cowboy season or the Lions season on the line. This is about revenge now. Last year, Cowboys took on the Lions in Week 6, and I don't want to say the Lions ran it up, but you could say they probably ran it up. They dropped 47 on the Cowboys' head, and the Cowboys were never even in the game at all. This is a huge game. This is a playoff type game. This is basically every week thus far since the bye week. I said the Raiders game was the biggest game of the season. The Eagles game was the biggest game of the season. The Chiefs game was the biggest game of the season. And now we got the Lions, the biggest game of the season. The light at the end of the tunnel for the playoffs is probably best winning the division. And it's there. Obviously, the Eagles need to give the Cowboys a little help. And honestly, looking at the Dallas Cowboys, the biggest player, obviously we could say Dak, we could say George Pickens, we could say CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams. To me, honestly, in this game, the key player, the biggest and most important player for the Dallas Cowboys tonight is DeMarvion Overshown. The reason why I say that, to me, honestly, it's going to be trying to slow down the speed of Jahmyr Gibbs, basically. I think that's going to be the biggest part of this game for the Dallas Cowboys, is slowing down Jahmyr Gibbs. And when you have a guy like Overshown that is fast sideline to sideline, that's huge because you're going to have the guys in the middle. Kenny Clark, Quinnen Williams, Oso Odigizua, add like Logan Wilson and guys like that. I think, to be honest with you, Overshown is the most important player in this game. On top of that, we thought we were going to get Trayvon Diggs back. I mean, Jerry Jones basically said that he felt like Trayvon Diggs would be back. He thought he could have came back on Thanksgiving, but that didn't happen, and now this didn't happen. So Trayvon Diggs sitting out another game. Hey, listen, you're getting Kalen Carson back, which is big. I think if Kalen Carson wasn't going to play in this game, I think we might have seen Diggs in this game. I don't mind sitting Diggs for another week because if they do plan on making a run, you're going to need Trayvon Diggs down the stretch. Injury report came out. Lions are going to be out their top 3 tight ends. The question obviously is Penei Sewell going to be out, and is Amon-Ra St. Brown going to be out? Those are 2 big names for the Dallas Cowboys to know if they're playing or not. And maybe the Lions playing a little game time decision for both of them. If you don't get to face Amon-Ra St. Brown, and now it's just basically TaSla and Jameson Williams, kind of perfect that the Cowboys just played the Chiefs because they have 2 wide receivers that kind of remind me of Jameson Williams. Fast, lengthy, skinny, those kind of guys. So you just faced Xavier Worthy and you just faced Rashee Rice. So that's kind of a good practice going up against Jameson Williams this week. This is the biggest game of the season. And I said this was the game that was a little worrisome out of the 3 of those big ones. The Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Lions. Right now, the Lions are coming in pretty banged up. Again, the Cowboys can't let the foot off the pedal. They cannot. You have to push it. The playoffs are in the balance. And, I felt like maybe losing one game the rest of the way wouldn't be bad. I feel like they'd still have a chance. But now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I think we have to win out to make the playoffs. Whether it be the division or the wild card, I think the Cowboys have to win out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, between the Bears, the Packers, and the Lions, they're going to beat up on each other, towards the end of the season. This is huge for the Dallas Cowboys. And to go into Detroit and to deal with what they dealt with last year and getting absolutely blown away by this team. It's time for revenge. I want to see the Dallas Cowboys come out, play after the bye Dallas Cowboy football. And let's keep going. Stack wins. Stack wins. Let's get past this game, and let's do the damn thing. Let's go. This is Running Up the Score. What's up, guys? It's Jerry from Running Up the Score. The holidays are right around the corner, and it's time to get some gifts for those loved ones that you have. If they're a huge sports fan, it's time to go to 500level.com and check out everything that they have. And when you're there, use promo code RUTS for 30% off site-wide. It's the best place to go for the sports fan in your family. Go to 500level.com, use promo code RUTS for 30% off. Live like a legend.